They're bringing up the
we're
music.
We're going to see gameplay of this later, but right now we want to take it back to the stage for the first live gameplay of something else completely, something much happier than
Oh,
this.
they're just
Animal
filling in
Crossing,
time.
New Horizons. Don't go anywhere.
See ya.
Bye.
Is this Animal Crossing?
Welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse live at E3 2019. And what we've got coming up here is something that I think a lot of folks are highly anticipating.
Yes.
This is the world premiere of live gameplay for the newest title in the Animal Crossing
Yes!
series,
Yes!
Animal Crossing New Horizons. We're going to be
Yes!
going into further depth in some
let's go.
stuff that we saw on the Nintendo Direct, but also showing off some brand new stuff. So before we get too much further, I'm Sam. I'm here with Sam from Treehouse also. But we also have Kyogoku-san and Nogami-san from the development team to give us some development insight. Thank you so much for being here.
I like her
And
dress.
Noriko
That's
also
really
will
cool.
be translating.
So just to kick us off here, I think fans of the Animal Crossing series who watch the Direct right off the bat notice that this time you're sending them to a deserted island, which is quite different from the games that we previously had in the Animal Crossing
So you're building a
series.
town from the
Can you tell us
ground
a little bit
up.
about why you chose a deserted island as the setting this time?
そうですね、今回無人島という舞台にしようと思ったのは大きくは2つあります。一つは
In the last game, you started with a town that was already established, and there was already a mayor who left. But now you're starting from the ground up. Is that my understanding?
遊びだったんですけど、今回スイッチで新しい動物の森を体験していただくにあたって、何かその流れで全く新しい体験ができないかと思いました。
So one of the reasons that we thought about having the player live on a deserted island, there's actually two main reasons. And one of the reasons being that previously in the legacy titles, we had the player come to a pre-existing village and then have them start a life there and from scratch. But we thought maybe we can give the players a new experience.
もう一つは、
That's what I said,
無
isn't it?
人島という何もないところを一から作り上げていくっていうところで今までだったらもう最初から村として存在していたために選択肢としてなかった新しい選択の自由っていうところでも新しい体験をしていただけるんじゃないかと。
She also knows way more about Animal Crossing
And
than I do
another
right
thing
now,
that
so
we
I'm a little
thought
jealous.
was by giving the players a choice, a freedom to build something there, something that they may have not been able to in previous titles.
Yeah, that
that
makes
we
sense.
were able to give them that opportunity to build everything from scratch. We thought that would be a great experience.
I like that.
Awesome, and I know folks have been waiting a long time to get a chance to look at this title, so why don't we hop right into the game and give folks a look?
じゃあちょっと今日は見ていただきたいと思います。
Yes! Oh, it's so good! It's so good!
So I think one of the things that
Yeah, I like his
what
t-shirt.
Kyogoku-san was talking about expanding the freedom.
The neon
Animal Crossing
base.
has always been a series about freedom. You could choose to spend your time however you want, fishing, collecting bugs, pulling weeds. But I think we're going to see here is how much that has been expanded.
And I love everything about
It's E3, yes, to celebrate.
outfits.
We've got
They're
cameras
ready for
everywhere so we can
island
get a look at our
life.
islanders in
Tom and Tommy
action.
look so ready to go.
And they're talking
But we
about
want to share a bit
E3,
about
the
island life.
line between the real life and Animal Crossing life is blurring even further.
They know we're watching.
We hope you enjoy Nintendo Treehouse Live at
たぬき
E3.
開発という新しい
Can I play this
事業
demo?
をしてまして、でその無人島パッケージプランに参加している形になります。で豆吉、粒吉もそのたぬ吉を手伝って一緒に働いています。
So Tom Nook and Co. This time around, they have a development company called Nook Inc. And then the player is set to be relocating to the island through Nook Inc.'s deserted island getaway package. And then Timmy and Tommy also have a store in there too.
It's definitely a bold new business plan. I like it. Even when they're in a beautiful tropical setting, they're thinking about the business.
Their business.
And before we
Oh,
kick
look
off
at the map.
exploring too much, can we talk a little bit about what we're seeing right here? Here?
はい、これ最初この島に移住してまだテントを張って、ここをベースに暮らしを始めたばかりの
The one thing I'll say is that I'm not 100% down with, that I'm sure I'll adjust to, is
So this is where
the brightness of
your
all the
island life
characters.
starts.
It's like
This is,
sort of cell
the
shaded,
tent
cell
that we
shaded,
did,
sort of
and
not.
then we decided to pitch it on the beach.
このようにちょっとまだ始めたばかりなので、さぬきちに最初に支給してもらった簡単な家具しかない状態です。
So this is how
It's
it
still
looks
cute,
inside the tent. And then we only have bare minimums that Tom Nook
Yeah,
gave us
that's
at
true.
the moment.
It was different.
I think
I got used to it
he
pretty
really
quick.
did only provide you with the bare minimum here.
ちなみに今回このようにハッピーホームデザイナーでもそうだったんですけど、家具を今までの半分の単位で動かせるようになっています。
And this time around, just like how
Her
the
hair's
home
cute, though.
designer was, you're able
Characters.
to move the furniture in half units around the.
Oh, you can half
the
units.
buildings.
I didn't notice
で今
that.
までより自由な部屋作りを楽しんでいただ
That's
ける
cool.
And then so I think this will allow you to have more versatility in home decoration.
Yes! I knew that was going to be a part of
And
the
worth
game.
mentioning here, so we're not at the very beginning of the game. It's early, but when you start, there's not even a tent there.
ちなみに家具なんですけど、
That's
動画で見ていただいた方お気づ
Can you
き
put it
だと思うん
outside?
ですけど、今回
Yes! You can put it outside!
フィールドに置くこともできます。
And as for the furniture, I think many of you have noticed in the video, but you can also place them outside on the field.
That's awesome!
フィールドで草原もなんですけど、テントも含めてそのビーチ、今ニューリーフの時は浜辺には公共事業をしたり家を建てたりできなかったんですけど、今回浜辺も使ってより自由にカスタムができるようになっています。
And then not just the furniture, but also the tent itself. You're able to place them on the beach. This was something that you couldn't
Yeah.
do in New Leaf.
That's cool.
But we're able to do that.
で今回
You can live on the beach now.
動画でお見せしたDIY の
Nook
要
Miles
素と、
recipes
今お見せした
for
フィールド
crafting
で家具を
furniture
置け
probably?
る要素ですね。この2つをメインにご紹介して、
Camera?
今このフィールドまだ
She has a cell phone.
何もないんですけど、ちょっとした家具を作っておいて、で今回ツリーハウスライブの
There's
記
the
念に
map and
写
there's
真
a
撮
flag
影を
too. I don't know what the flag
やってみ
does.
たいと思います。
So there are two main elements that I want to show you. One, both of them are something that you saw in the video. One of them is the DIY recipes, and then the other one is being able to put furniture outside. So since we're here at E3 at Treehouse Live, I think I want to make that as a goal and then start doing that right now.
Sounds great.
で今これはたぬきちから最初に支給されたスマホ
What's
なん
that
で
thing
す
that's
け
like
ど、
squirting
その
water
中
on
に
the beach? That's
DIY
gotta be like a
の
bug
自
or
分が
something,
作れる
right?
レシピのアプリがあります。この中から作るもの
So you get to craft all of your items?
So this is a smartphone called Nook Phone that I got from Tom Nook, and then there's a DIY recipes app. So I'm going to
There's
browse
also a
around
frying
and look
pan.
for something that I want to make.
Pretty sure cooking's a part of this
DIY
game.
は道具ですとか家具ですとか島で取れるいろんな材料を使っていろんなバリエーションのものが作る
So the game looked different from E3 to
And then
release, is what you're
these
saying.
DIY
So this might
recipes,
actually be the same kind
include
of
everything
situation.
from tools to furnitures, and you can
This may not
use
even be
a
the
lot of the
final-
materials that
the
you can
final
find
look.
around the island.
ちなみに雑草とかも今無人島で
Weed?
草だらけなんですけど雑草を使ったDIY なんかもあ
You
り
can
ます。
use weed.
So since we came to a deserted island,
It wasn't
there's a lot
plural,
of
it was
weeds
singular,
growing
it was
around on
weed.
the island, but those things can also
That's
become
something
a
different. That's
material
not
to create
weeds.
something.
じゃあ今ベンチを飾って座れるようにしたいなと思うんでこのログベンチを作ろうと思うんですけど木材を取る必要があるのでまずは木材を取るためのこの斧を作っていきたいと思います。
So I want to make this log bench, but in order to make the log bench, I need
420, what you
hardwood.
crafting?
So I am going to first make
You can
this
get tree
axe.
branches?
So
Oh, I
wonder
like
if,
I
as we're
like
looking
the.
around here, can we just take a look at the
weeds that
up in
grow.
the sky because it really is a beautiful
It's
day.
different.
そういえば動物の森ってファン
Like
の
all
皆
of
さん
the,
ご存知だと思うんですけど現実の
all
時
the
間に
weeds.
連動していてその時間や季
So
節
different
に応じてその風景が
Than what we
移
used
っ
to
たってい
seeing.
う
There's another tent.
So I
Two
think
other
a lot of
tents?
the Animal Crossing fans already know this, but the game clock is actually linked to the real time. So the seasons and the time of the day, it changes according to
You get to keep the weeds
the
this
clock
time.
that you live in.
で今まで北半球の施設にしか対応していなかったんですけども今回南半球
I wonder if you can upgrade all of your stuff to make this into an
And
actual
then
city
for
or
the
actual
previous
town.
titles, we only had the game set in northern hemisphere.
Oh,
but,
nice.
From New Horizons, we have a southern hemisphere as well.
Oh,
so
nice.
users can play in the southern hemisphere atmosphere as well.
That's
これ
cool.
北半球の6月なんでこう
Northern
夏の風景なんですけど
and southern hemisphere.
南半球で6月に設定すると今度冬になったりします。
So right now, since it is June and it's set to June in Northern Hemisphere, but if you have it set to Southern Hemisphere, then it'll be in winter.
That's
Really cool. Being able
cool.
to give players that flexibility. So if you live in the Southern Hemisphere and you want the seasons and things, the weather to kind of match more like what you're experiencing in real life, you can have that choice.
That's
And,
so cool.
we got lucky here, I think, that the weather is so good for the stream because you never know what's going to happen in Animal Crossing weather-wise. But
I love the wind. If you look at the
It's
trees, the
gorgeous.
wind is like blowing through the trees. It's so
斧
cool.
の材料が揃ったんで、では次 DIY をしてみ
This is
たいと
Nook's
思います。ただ私は作業台を今持ってないので、作業台を貸してもらえる場所にご案内します。
So now that I have all the materials for Flimsy Axe, I'm gonna go somewhere where they're gonna let me do this for free.
これ
I think I did. I think I caught a glimpse, but I don't remember.
住民の生活をサポートしてくれるすごく便利な場所になって
I
い
want
ま
to
す。
say there were stars in
This
the
is
sky, but I
resident
don't.
service area by Nooking.
I don't think I
And
remember
then,
seeing that. I'm just
they
guessing.
support all the residents on the island with their lives.
Oh yeah, I remember that
I
now.
love how
Yeah, it
proud they
looked
are of
cool.
your accomplishment.
I remember the
I like Tom
fireflies.
Nook's always proud of you.
ちなみに他にも、この案内所には豆吉だったら何かいらないものを買い取ってくれたりですとか
So other functions of the resident service,
So
Timmy
stone,
would buy
minerals,
something that you don't need in the inventory.
Iron.
雑草も買い取ってもらえるので
He buys
草
your
を
weed?
そのまま
What?
ワイルドなフィールドを楽しみたい方はそのままにしていただいてもいいですしもう
He
綺麗に
buys
したい
your
方
weed.
は草をむしってここで買い取ってもらうといいと思います。
So we've mentioned weeds on the island earlier, but if you want to clean it up, then you can clean them up and then sell it to Timmy, or you can choose to leave them as well.
Yeah, what's for
because,
sale?
I mean, why not, right?
I kind of like it. It matches the rustic setting. You're on a deserted island.
Like
Have it look
nothing,
a
wow.
little wild. Is kind of cool.
In contrast, I picked every
Flowers.
weed on my island.
でもちろんちょっとした買い物もすることができます。で道具もこのように売ってたりもするんですけど、お金が
This is so cool.
余っていたり、もちろん買って済ませてもいいですし、自分で拾って材料を
There's
作
an
って
ATM
も
there
どちらでも自由に楽しんでいただければと思います。
So as you can see, you can do a little shopping here too, and then you have the option to buy the tools, purchase the tools here as well. But I mean, you can basically you'll have that freedom of whether if you want to buy them or if you want to collect the materials on the island and then make it yourself.
でちなみにこのたぬき市のこの案内所でもう一つ特徴的
I
な
bet
新
that
し
they
い
probably can.
機能があります。
Especially your
これが
axe. I don't know about the other
マイレージになり
tools.
ます。
So one of the new functions here is Nook mileage. Nook miles.
First time seller.
でこのヌー
So
ク
they're
マイ
like
ルというのは
milestones.
実際のマイルのように例えば今回お出かけ飛行機に乗ってお出かけするんですけど、その飛
I
行機に
think
乗ったり
Treehouse is the
とか
name
そ
of
の
the
ショッピン
town,
グをしたりとか、今この
which means you can have a much
もの
longer
を実
town
際
name.
作ってこのように DIY ツールを作ったことに応じてとか、島で過ごしていろんな体験に対してマイルをもらうことができます。
So Nook Mile kind of works like the actual airline mileage programs. So when we moved out here on the
Okay.
airplane,
They're
you
like
got
little-
miles for that. And
little
then a
tickets
lot
or
of the
something.
activities that you do on the island, you also accumulate.
Yeah, if your tools
miles
break,
for
just make
that.
more, and to
We
take away the
just
string,
made
you'll
a,
earn Nook miles.
flimsy axe, so we
Based
got,
on the number of
miles
tools you
credit
craft.
for
Okay.
that as well. And then so there's so
That's
many
cool.
ways to.
You're literally
acquire these
starting from
miles
nothing.
And then also use them as well.
ちなみに日本語ではたぬきマイレージ。
Weed eater.
It's called tanuki mileage in Japanese.
でこのマイレージを貯めるとなんかいろんなサービスとかまたオリジナルアイテムと交換できるので、マイレージによってまた新しい楽しみと遊びが広がるようになっています。
Fuchsia doesn't
And
give a
then
crap. She's
these
just standing
miles,
there.
you'll be able to exchange them for items and other activities. So it's a new way of enjoying the game.
It is really nice that it feels like you can progress doing any kind of activity that you enjoy in
Right.
Animal Crossing. On top of it just being a fun way for you to relax, you're making progress in the game. You're
Yeah.
having a chance to earn some of those rewards.
And you can earn those rewards for doing
So how?
things that you
I want to
didn't
know what
always
happens
earn
at the end
rewards
game.
for
Like,
before.
do
even
you
just
actually
picking
develop a
weeds.
town?
Sure, it made your area more beautiful, but it didn't
Or
really
do
give
you
you
spend
anything
most of your
else.
time in this,
But
like,
now
wild-
you can earn miles for that and use them for something.
Like island
じゃあ
that you don't really
斧
get
も
to
手に入っ
develop all
た
that
ことなんで
much.
木材を集めていきたいと思
I'm
います
guessing you have to be able to
Since
develop
I now
something.
have the flimsy axe, I think I'm going to start collecting
That's cool.
hardwood.
And here we can see just the variety. collecting things has always been a part of Animal Crossing, but there's so many different types of collectible crafting materials now. Even looking at the wood that you're chopping there, every time you pick something up, you're going to wonder, okay, what am I going to do with this? What am I going to make with this next?
こうやって斧を使って木から木材を切り出すことができるんですけども、ちょっと今今回時間も限られている中で木材を集めるのが大変なんで、今からちょっと野上さんに手伝ってもらおうと思います。
So as you can see, I can use this flimsy axe to collect hardwood, but since we have a limited amount of time today and there's a lot of hardwood to collect, I think I'm going to recruit Mr. Nogami here and have him help me out.
Right on.
どのようにするかと言いますと、今コールアイランダーというアプリを使うと同じ島に住んでる住人同士で一緒にプレイすることができるようになります。
So this is how I'm going to do this. On the Nook phone, there's an application called Call an Islander. And then when you call an island, you'll be able to call another resident on the island and then play together.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
Since Nogami-san has a house on this island as well, he can come out and help out. Nogami-san, I love your outfit. That's awesome. Looks very appropriate for a squid researcher.
I don't know why I'm wearing this outfit, but all right.
It's a good look.
このようにそのジョイコンをお裾分けして同じ住民同士で遊べるっていうのが実は動物の森シリーズでは初めての体験になります。
So actually,
Animal Crossing New Horizons is real. It's happening in March 2020.
Is something that's very new to the Animal Crossing franchise.
Yes. Trailer was dope. This is the live gameplay at the Treehouse event, so
今までだったらこう一人ずつ別々に遊んで見ているしかできなかった時間差でもちろん楽しんでいただくこともできるんですけど、今回こうやって同時に遊んでいただくことができます。
So in the previous titles, I mean, of course, you were able to watch each other play and then have fun that way. But with New Horizons, you're able to play together and then cooperate.
I heard it's how you starts off with weeds and stuff. You're really starting from the ground up. Yeah,
a whole new way
absolutely.
Of playing together.
And just as you're
I think it's really cool.
Material here, looking at the
I think the visuals look way
trees,
too
the
bright.
graphics,
I think they need to tone down the brightness a little bit, but aside from that, it looks amazing.
Sound effects here. Nogami-san, can you talk to us a little bit about the sound design for this game?
そうですね。今回のニューホライズンズでは
Oh, it's like a ukulele.
お客さんにこの没入体験を
It's like
楽しん
tropical
でいただ
music.
くためにいろいろな工夫をしています。
So there's a lot of things that we've experimented and then we've tried out for the users to have that immersive feeling when they're playing this game.
でそのためにはポーリーサウンドという手
There's a
法を
hamster
取り
back
入
there. I
れてい
can't
ま
remember
し
his
て、
name.
例えば砂の上を実際に歩いたり、あるいはちょっとスタジオの近くの草を買ってきて踏みつけたりして足音の音を録音してよりナチュラルな音を再現しています。
And in order to achieve that from the sound perspective, we adapted this technique called Foley recording. And then what it essentially does is record a natural sound and then use it as a sound effect in the game. So we sometimes walked on sand to get that sound, or cut some grass from around the office and then walked on it to get that sound.
あと今木や
That's cool.
草がちょっと揺れてる
They did
のが
like
見えると思うんですけど
recordings of like
風を表現していまして、風が強くなると木が揺れた
actually
り
doing some of this stuff to get the sound.
っていうか
The sounds are fine. I think the sounds are great.
And then another thing that you probably noticed is that the leaves on the trees are kind of moving.
Yeah.
And then this is actually expressing the wind on the island. So depending on how strong the wind is blowing.
If the wind gets stronger, you're gonna see more. Oh man.
And the sound of the wind is really beautiful too. It's
Any
it's
new
very
villager
relaxing and
species?
immersive.
I hope so. I really do.
じゃあベンチがそう言ってる間に出来上がったんですけど、ちょっとまだこれ1個だけでは寂しいので、もう1個何か作ってみたいと思います。
Dynamic trees, absolutely.
So now I have a bench.
And there are
but,
storms in Animal Crossing
having
New
a
Leaf
single
right now,
furniture is a little bit sad,
so
I
you can
think I'm
actually
gonna
get
make something else
really
too.
stormy weather. And I imagine if that happens in this game, the trees are going to go
キャンプファイヤーを持ってい
crazy.
るので、それのちょっと大きい版のボンファイヤーを作ってみましょうか。
So,
And it
since
storms
I
a lot
already
in
have,
island
like, a
areas too,
campfire,
so-
why don't we make a bonfire?
With like
Sounds
loads of
a
rain.
little bit
Plus, if you're in
bigger
a
and more
different
fun.
hemisphere, it might have
キャンプファ
different
イヤー
weather
はキャン
effects.
プファイヤーと木材を使って
That's
作る
so
こと
cool.
が
The
できます。
hemisphere thing is so
でこのように
cool.
何か DIY で作った家具を使ってさらに作るっていうような DIY もあります。
So
I like the crafting thing,
bonfire,
but I feel like
you'll
it's
be able to make
too.
that with some wood and a campfire, which is an item.
I'll have to
There
play
are
around with it because
items
there's gonna be so
where
much
you
more
will
to do
need
in this
another
game that
item
is
to create.
crazy.
So there's a lot of variety in these recipes.
じゃあちょっと野上さんに交代します。
So I'm going to change the leader to Mr. Nogami.
このように今誰がリーダーでその誰について
I want to know what the
プレイ
progression
している
is
かっ
like
ていう
going
の
from
が
a town
分
like
かるよう
this
になってい
to
ま
like a
す。
fully fledged like
As you can see,
full town.
there's a little flag on
What's
top
that
of
like?
Mr. Nogami's head, and then that shows that he's the leader, and then you'll be able to tell who'll be leading that gameplay.
Nogami-san, are you
Yes.
walking around with a
But-
squid?
ああ、はい。
Yeah.
なぜかイカを持ってますね。なんでこんなもん持ってるんでしょ
I
I
think
don't know
crafting
why I have a
like
squid, but I always have it in my pocket.
う。あとちょっと
I think that
キャンプファイ
the
ヤー
crafting is
持って
fine.
ますので
I don't mind the
これをと
crafting. I really want there to be
これとこれを拾って
I guess I'm worried that if I put
はい
something
じゃあこ
down
れで
that
Okay, so since I already have
I'll
a
accidentally
bonfire,
pick it up a
um,
lot.
I'm gonna pick up
'Cause I do that with
wood, and
paths
I'm
all
gonna
the
go
time.
craft a
I'm
bonfire
always
on the
accidentally kicking up a
workbench.
path and it
So
makes
it's
me
one of the
so
things that's really
mad.
wonderful here for the first time in the Animal Crossing series, being able to play side by side at the same time with other folks who live on your island. This idea that you can have your different inventories, swap back and forth who's in charge, and then take advantage of that. You can actually
Yeah, you
have
can't
up
place it
to
outside,
8
which is so cool.
players living on a single island. And
8
4 of them can play
players.
together this way just by sharing Joy-Con on a single system. So if you've got someone in your family, their thing is, I just really like collecting this material or that material, you can kind of share the load a little bit as you work on your island and then come play together. You're all enjoying the experience at the same time, and you're taking
You can have
turns
8
in trading and
houses.
making these much
How
bigger
crazy
crafting
is that? You can
projects.
have like
But
a
on top of
fully
that,
themed
with the folks
town
on your island,
with 8
there's
houses and
also,
8 different characters to
local,
choose from.
wireless and online
You could do like the
multiplayer
Mushroom
that we're gonna
Kingdom.
be able to talk about hopefully more later on.
You could
But
have
with
Mario,
that, it can be
Peach,
8
Luigi,
people all gathering on a
Waluigi,
single player's
Bowser,
island to have the same kind of fun activities. side by side.
Wario, Toad.
Yeah, the trailer
And,
in the Nintendo Direct, if you saw that scene at the very end with all the different players there, that was actually made using that feature.
Someone else. I don't
じゃあ
know.
ちょっとボン
Yoshi
ファイヤーできましたんで、ちょうど写真を撮るのにいいロケーションを探しに行きます。
そうですね。私最初のこのテントの周りを豪華にしたいんで、じゃあここにぜひ置いてください。
じゃあさっき作ったボンファイヤーを置き
But of course, I want to see how much you can actually build your town, and I want to know what the houses look like too. They're only showing off tents right now, but I wonder if the houses are going to look like island type houses. That would be really cool. You can have all the furniture and your tent
Since
on
we
the
now have a
beach.
bonfire,
There won't be any shops at all? I wonder if you have to spend a lot of resources to build
and then
them.
decided that around the
Yeah,
tent
that's
would
what I
probably
think
be
that you're
the-
going to be
the
doing
best
is you're going to be
place.
starting
And
from
then so they're gonna
scratch and
decorate this
developing
area. And then,
Tom Nook's
Ms.
tent
Gilbert
into
also
a
mentioned
into a
that,
shop of some kind. I think that's how it's going to work.
There's a place an item and drop an item option, and then the players would be able to choose whether they want to place the furniture, like decorate the furniture, or just place the leaf.
And it's really
item.
incredible. It opens up your
Okay.
entire island, really, the same way you decorated your house.
Can you move it
can
while
be
he's
able
on
to
there?
put stuff in so many interesting places and really make your island feel like your own.
じゃあこんな感じで
That's so
場所も
cute.
整ったんで写真を撮ってみたいと思います。
Okay, since we have the location and we have everything set up, I think I'm going to take a photo.
I wanted to see this. I really wanted to see this feature. There's like extra spots there for more apps too, so I'm guessing we're gonna have
So of course you'll be able to use
more
the,
apps as time goes
the
on.
switch function.
Maybe
switch
like the
camera to take a photo,
Pocket
but
Camp
we also have a
camper
camera app on
option.
the Nook phone.
このカメラを使っていただくことでズーム機能だったりこういうフィルター機能っていうのもあってなんかより自由な撮影を楽しんでいただ
There's
けます。
filters.
And by
Can you
using
pose?
this camera app, you're able to select filters or zoom in and
Online
out.
ordering, yeah.
And then, so you'll be able to take
Yeah, that's what I was
photos
thinking
that,
too. Maybe they'll
that
add the
you
shop
desire,
functionality to the
that-
app screen.
That you can decorate a little bit more and have more freedom with.
It's a nicer way to commemorate a big
There is
project.
no
or we've got a
museum
bunch of
right now
friends hanging
either
out with you,
in
take
this
a look
town,
at
so I'm
photos.
guessing that
この
you'll have to
ちょっと
invite
ポーズも決めて写真を撮ってみ
Blathers
た
to
いと
come
思
to
い
your
ます。
town in the first
Okay, I
place.
think I'm gonna strike a pose and then take this
Once you're ready. I didn't see any X's or anything on the map either, so fossils may not be something you can get right now.
We can't really show this too much yet, but there's actually clams living on the beach, and if you dig those up, you can
Oh, okay.
craft fishing bait using clams. So
That's cool.
Worthwhile keeping that in mind if you're really into fishing. That's going to be a lot of fun for folks who want to catch some really cool fish too.
Bait was one thing I wanted them to add to Animal Crossing. That's
I
actually
I think
really
I saw
cool.
some spout coming out here.
Oh, nice! Got it.
Manila clam.
ね、このようにDIY レシピっていうのは
She says about clam
教えて
chowder.
もらったりとか、何かこのアイテムを手に入れたことがきっかけでひらめいたりとか、買ったりとか、いろんな手段で DIY レシピは増えていきます。
So DIY recipes, you'll be acquiring them through other animals, or when you acquire a new item.
Recipes
that's
through other
something
animals
that,
was
like,
my idea, by the
that-
way.
That you'll also be able to acquire, or you'll also be able to buy them at stores as well.
I think it's interesting how that's really going to mix up players' experiences, depending on how you and maybe a friend of yours have been
What's this?
experiencing life
A
on
common
your island, what
butterfly.
activities
They
you'll be
often
doing.
flutter
You
by.
have quite a different collection of
What?
recipes at your disposal. So then when you have a chance to get together and play together, it might be, oh, by the way, what have you been doing?
Yeah, I was
What-
thinking that too.
what did
What's
I
that
do?
building?
Oh, I got this recipe.
What's
But
that
it's a nice way
building?
to kind of share that knowledge.
Oh, that
and
must be the
information as you
docks.
play.
I'm guessing that's where you show up on the island for the first
そう
time.
ですね。今日お店初めてアニマルクロッシングニューホライゾンお見せしましたけども、
Yeah, I think that's,
なんかだいぶできてるんじゃないかっていうふうに見えると思うんですけど
I think you're onto something there, this bug. I think that you're going to be able to use that material to build
So,
a building,
as you can see, we've
like a
shown
town
you
hall
some of the
or a
gameplay of
museum.
New Horizons, and then you may think that a lot of this is close to being done. Yet there's a lot of elements that we still want to work on.
2020年3月20日の、発売日に向けて我々スタッフ
Hamlet
頑張ってますので、もう少しだけお時間をください。
So
That's
I'm
cool.
sorry to ask, but if you would let us work a little bit longer and
I like how the grass
release
shapes
the game
are
on
actually
March 20th,
patchy and
2020,
placed around instead of being
we would
consistently everywhere.
very
Yeah, I
much
think that's cool.
appreciate
I like
Well,
there's
I can
a
certainly say based on the
there's a,
experiences I've had having a great time
patch
with
like
this game
right
in the
here.
office, it's very
and then
much
it kind of
food
goes
for
off
light,
into
so
like
I
a
know
green
folks, if
grass.
you're fans
There's
of the game,
more
it's
up
hard to
here.
be
It's
patient, but
consistently
it's coming
triangles, so
together
that's
so beautifully.
cool.
I think the hardest thing for me
There's
right now
more
is
right here.
working on the game.
But that
I'm
is
ready
neat.
to get
That's a
my
good call
island,
out.
but it'll be soon. And Kyogo-san, do you have any final thoughts that you'd like to share with our viewers as well as we wrap up?
はい、今回この新しい無人島っていう舞台で長く
I'm willing to wait for March. That's awesome because this year's already bogged down with a ton of other games. The problem is Final Fantasy comes out in March also.
引き続き
So-
開発頑張っていきますので、もう少しお待ちいただければと思います。
So we'll be asking you for a little bit more time in order for us to have you enjoy this desert life on an island.
Definitely
for a
incorporated more
very,
realistic
very long
graphics.
time.
Yeah,
So,
it does
we're
look really
all working
good.
hard
I agree.
To release
And that
this
shirt is
game.
amazing.
So
I want
thank
it.
you very much for your understanding.
Yeah, but in the meantime, if you wanted to hang out with some of your Animal Crossing friends, you could check out Animal Crossing Pocket Camp on
No.
smart devices. It's free
How
to
dare
download,
you.
And there's
How
a lot
dare
of stuff
you.
that's been added to that game since we released
That
it.
is true.
So
There's a lot more
please
to the
check
game.
that
I
out.
played it
But
yesterday and
that's all the
today a
time
little
we have
bit.
for
And it's pretty
today
cool.
for Animal Crossing
It's a
New
little bit better
Horizons.
than it used
Thank
to
you
be.
so much, Sam, Kyogo-san,
Thank you
Nogo-san,
so But it's
not
and
quite
Noriko.
Animal Crossing,
And
so-
coming up next on Nintendo Treehouse Live, we got The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. Stay tuned.
Bye.
How dare he act like Pocket Camp is comparable? So yeah, that was Animal Crossing New Leaf. I'm sorry, that was Animal Crossing New Horizons on the Nintendo Switch. First time gameplay. They showed off a lot of stuff. You can craft tools. You can craft furniture. You can place furniture outside. You can move your furniture in half squares instead of full squares, which is really cool. Everything that you collect, everything that you pick up in the game is actually collectible now. So weeds you can put in your pocket and you can keep them and sell them to Tom Nook, or you can use them to craft other things. You can get bait for your fishing pole, so you can fish and probably catch more reliable or more rare fish potentially. So there's a lot of cool stuff going on in Animal Crossing New Horizons. I think the one thing I'm a little offset by is just the graphical power, but I think that's going to change as time goes on. I really do think they're going to change the saturation and make it a little bit less bright, but I think we're going to get a lot more cool information as time goes on. So overall, I'm really excited that the game is here. Or that it's at least shown off, that we have something on it rather than having to just wonder about it. But it's finally here. It's going to be out in March. Another downside is that it's March, but it's not that big of a deal because I was counting on waiting for March anyway. I just think that I wasn't, they had not said anything, so I didn't really know when it was going to be, but I was kind of thinking March anyway. Plus, there's a bunch of games already coming out this year that I want to play, and Final Fantasy is also in March, so I have to kind of switch between the two games. But wow, I mean, just wow. We finally have a game. We finally have an Animal Crossing game. This E3 was awesome already. Any Switch editions or anything? Not that I know of. They talked about just Animal Crossing New Horizons coming out in March 2020, and they've asked for patience to wrap up some of the things they wanted to improve in the game. That's pretty much it. Nothing about any new Switch editions or anything like that. No Switch consoles that are going to be special edition or anything like that. No controllers. Nothing that I know of yet. So, still pretty excited for the game to come out, and I've already got a Switch, so I'm cool with it. Waiting for E3 before buying a Switch, wanted to make sure I wasn't missing something. Yeah, you could, and they actually have some really cool skins you can get for your Switch. I've seen some stuff online that is Animal Crossing related that looks awesome, so if you really wanted like a special edition Switch that nobody else will have, it's not exactly like a Nintendo designed concept, but it might be better. So if you're looking at just getting like a skin for the dock, that might be cool. Which I think is what they had anyway, just a skin for the dock. But either way, so excited Animal Crossing's here. So excited that we finally have some information, and that I mean, the game just looks amazing. I mean, it looks super fun. I'm gonna go back a little bit in the video so you guys can see more on the actual game. But yeah, I didn't know what to expect, and I was not disappointed. I thought that I would be. I thought that I'd be disappointed in this game because I was thinking that they were going to go to a more Pocket Camp type presentation with Animal Crossing, but I think they've learned their lesson as to not do something like that because they know better. I think they really do know better. So why'd that move down? That was dumb. Anyway. And, you know, he suggested Pocket Camp, and that's fine if you want to suggest Pocket Camp. But I think he should have suggested New Leaf instead. I think that's a much better game than Pocket Camp. Pocket Camp's fun, and I've been, like, low-key addicted to it for a while. Or for, like, the last couple of days because I have nothing else to do. I'm on vacation this week from work, and it's just kind of fun to just kind of sit down and see what I can get. But I am extremely excited. Extremely excited that Animal Crossing is finally here. We're finally going to get it. I'm going to kind of go more in depth on the trailer and the things that we saw over the next couple of days on my YouTube channel. So if you are wanting to see what I uncover by going through the trailers, definitely check out my YouTube channel. There's already a reaction for Animal Crossing up. There's already a reaction for Banjo-Kazooie up. And I'm going to be doing a few more videos as well on some of the announcements from E3, mainly Nintendo stuff. So stay tuned for all that. I don't think I'm going to watch the rest of the Treehouse because I think I know what to expect from Zelda, and I think we've already Luigi's Mansion I think will be shown a little bit too, but I don't need to see any of those. I think that I really just needed to see Animal Crossing, and that's it. And tomorrow they're doing the indie games, so I don't really need to see that either. But I think I might come back a little bit later tonight or tomorrow with more Animal Crossing streaming. So if you live in the UK, I'll try to do it a little bit earlier in the day because I don't get to stream that early anymore. So at least while I'm at work, but I will try to get online a little bit earlier in the day the next couple of days. But I'm going to sign out, get some food, and work on some videos, and you guys will definitely catch me on YouTube and on Twitch as well for the next couple of days. So thanks for coming by, Starliet and This Bug, and who else came by today? Let me see if I have a... Yoshi was here, Rondom was here. Who else? Where are you guys? Triforce Tritac showed up for a little while. So you guys are the best. Thank you so much for being a part of the stream today. And Animal Crossing is here in March. Super excited. But I've got to take a break. So I'll catch you guys on the flippity flip.